You're watching My Jeep and Me, where we cover everything Jeep and promote living the Jeep lifestyle.
Hey guys, it's pretty dark in here and I apologize for having the camera quite so close up here to my face. We are at Discount Tire. It's time to get some proper white walls on the Jeep. It's pouring down rain, wipers don't work, and so I had to wait till it died down. So this is our first little break. We got over here and now we're gonna put some new tires on the Jeep. Alright, so when you're picking out Jeep tires, there are a lot of options, from the classic white walls, which is what would have come on it, to off-road tires, all-terrain, mud terrain. It all really depends on what it is you're trying to get out of your Jeep and what you want to do. For our purposes, we're staying factory. We want this Jeep to be as close to original as possible. As a result, I went with the Hankook Optimo H724 tires. These are 235, 75, 15 size tires for the 1991 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. This is the size that came on the Jeep from the factory, and that's what we went with. The Hankook is a smooth riding tire and does surprisingly well on the Grand Wagoneer, even in slick conditions, just maybe not in the mud. Use these on my 1987 Grand Wagoneer in the snow, ice, rain, etc. It all did well, maybe just not in the mud, because again, these are highway tread tires, and a lot of it has to do with how great the four-wheel drive system is on these Grand Wagoneers as to getting traction with these tires relative to, say, a modern Yukon or other SUV that would run a highway tread tire. They don't seem to do as well because they're pushing 300-400 horsepower. We're lucky if we get the factory was 144, 148 horsepower Grand Wagoneers, which actually does really well in slippery conditions. I also looked into Cooper Whitewall tires. I like the idea of Cooper being an American tire company on an American Jeep. As I understand it, Cooper announced they were discontinuing their Whitewall tires, and I didn't want to run the risk of a flat or a damaged tire in the future and not being able to match what's already on there and having to buy 4 new tires. So as a result, I went with the Hankook. If anyone from Cooper Tire is watching this episode, let me know if I was given bad information. I heard it from 2 different shops. So I feel pretty confident in sharing that with you. But if you know something different that maybe Cooper did not discontinue their white walls, I'd love to know for the future. While the guys here at Discount Tire get us all buttoned back up, get everything torqued to spec, let's talk Jeep tires. One of the things you may not suspect is that although these are highway tread tires, they do really well in a lot of different conditions, specifically in slippery conditions, wet conditions, even snow and ice. They do pretty well. Obviously, no tire does well on ice, but these do pretty well. I don't know that I'd go off-road in the mud with these. They'll cake up and just turn into a mess. In most on-road conditions, even a light trail with, gravel or hard dirt, you're going to be perfectly fine in these. It's less about the tire and it's more about the setup of the Grand Wagoneer. If you're in a modern SUV, say a GMC Yukon or a Chevy Tahoe or something like that, even a Grand Cherokee, you've got so much horsepower. We're talking 300-400 horsepower, and you put a set of highway tread tires on that, and you're going to be slipping and sliding in a lot of different conditions. Now, these Grand Wagoneers are a little different. They're not blessed in the horsepower area. They're somewhere in that, 144, 148. Going blank all of a sudden. Under 150 horsepower, I know that. And after all these years, who knows what you're actually getting horsepower out of the 360 engine. But there's an advantage to that in slippery, wet, snowy conditions. And that is all that horsepower, all that torque isn't going straight to the wheels. You see, the Grand Wagoneer is a 3-speed automatic, and it's geared to perform well on highway at higher speeds as well. And what that does is it keeps from throwing huge power to these wheels, and it allows you actually to have better traction in bad conditions, specifically with ice and stuff like that. So there are some benefits to this older technology. I've seen some guys do some pretty amazing stuff with highway tread tires on a Grand Wagoneer. While I've got you, this is a new YouTube channel. We're small. We're trying to get the word out there, get more interest in these Grand Wagoneers and all Jeeps for that matter. But if you'll do me a big favor, this is the part of the episode where I need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe and that little tiny bell so you get notifications when the next episode comes out. That's what tells YouTube and their algorithm that we're putting content out here that other people might like to see, and it promotes the Grand Wagoneer and it promotes our channel. That's the biggest thing you can do to help, would be to hit that like button so that YouTube will share it with others. With that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. On the next episode, we're going to have more Jeep work for you, so be sure to hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
If you found this info helpful, make sure to share it with other Jeep owners and check out the blog at myjeepandme.com for more awesome insights like what you've seen today. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.